You know, I don't know if I can clip this section together with the other section that I started on because I was putting this piece up. But you know, I was talking about that dumbass Redskin fan over there. And
You ain't learned his lesson
see,
yet.
here's the thing. You don't put things out into the universe.
You don't learn.
You don't put things out into the universe.
Yeah, learn his lesson.
That can happen. Because it will happen.
You started
All right,
talking
so
about the Chinese women.
I gotta put this thing. Yeah, you know, you're right. Shouldn't have. Mike, go ahead and put another thing of glue in here. I got this cover to go over the pipes. There's a 1-inch copper pipe that's in here that's a hot water line and stuff that goes through there. Then there's another 3/4-inch line. But I didn't notice that there's another one that's tucked in there. So I was like, okay, I'm good. I can nail it at a 45, hit the studs, and I'm good. And the nail gun literally shot through the pipe. And so if I can put the other clip on here, you'll see. In which case, I had to go spend time going to Home Depot, and I had to cut the drywall up above it to try and make it fit. I mean, to get it out, pry it out, cut it. But fortunately, you get one of these close cutters like this, so you don't have a lot of space. And they have these shark bite connectors, because this thing was so close to the wood that trying to sweat it would have been next to impossible. But once I cut it with the Sawzall, I could clean up the two ends. But they have these shark bite, actually this is, no, that's a cap. But these shark bite connectors that they have a slip one, so it's extra long. So you can slide it on one side and you use the little tool and you can slide it back on the other one. So easy peasy. So we got it fixed, and now we're gonna try and get this big piece of molding in here. But what I was originally talking to before I was rudely interrupted by the homeowner who will not let us go is there's rumors out there about Sean Payton that if they don't win this weekend, that he may be out in New Orleans. And of course, the New Orleans Saints fans, they're up in arms going crazy right now. And quite frankly, I would be too. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing that's interesting is I don't know that Tony Romo would have been Tony Romo had he not been under Bill Parcells and Sean Payton. Seriously. Because he got the opportunity to sit and learn and watch. And Sean Payton, you got to look at him with Drew Brees. Drew Brees' career was in the toilet when he came there. But you look at Drew Brees. Drew Brees' legacy is damn good. Drew Brees is incredible. And if he goes to the Super Bowl this year, you got to look at him and say, that dude is the real deal. And so that's an interesting proposition to think about Sean Payton. Why it makes sense, or why you could say it could be a possibility, his family is in Dallas. A lot of people say there's no way in the world he'd want to be there with Jerry Jones, because Jerry Jones is Jerry. But he got his start there in Dallas. And he's used to working with the GM, getting him the talent. For him, it's coaching the X's and O's. That's why you kind of look at that and say, you know what? And here's another reason why I say that it could work too. Because right now, he's got a great quarterback. He's got Drew Brees. Drew Brees, these dudes, I hope you can hear me over them. But Drew Brees is 40 years old. How many more years do you think Drew Brees has? Seriously.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve
40 years of age right now.
I'm not saying
and when you think about when the team has had some issues where they weren't quite as good, when they had like 8 years, there were the rumors about him going. And of course, everything's kumbaya because they're winning. But are you sure? And so when you start thinking about, okay, not all jobs are the same. New Orleans has been fantastic for his career. But do you want to start over with a team that is just garbage? Like a Cleveland team that has to rebuild? Or do you want to go ahead and say, you know what, I want to pick the opportunity where I know I've got talent to work with. And when you look at the Dallas Cowboys and the talent that they have, when you look at having, Zeke Elliott, you got a running back, which is similar to what he's got in New Orleans. You got a young quarterback in Dak Prescott that you can mold. You know, I know not a lot of people think a lot about Dak Prescott, but not a lot of people thought a lot about Drew Brees. So you got that. You've got now Chris Richard and the defense taken care of, where you don't have to worry about the defense because, you know, with him, he's an offensive-minded guy. So you look at that right now, okay, you know, I got Chris Richard over there on that side. I've got America's team in the spotlight. I've got my family there in Dallas. And I've got a young team that I can win with right now. So that's why you look at that and say, yeah, that's a good rumor. Now, this is silly season when it comes to rumors of things. I don't think it'll happen. I honestly don't see New Orleans letting him go. But I also don't see Jerry Jones right now hurrying up to make that deal for Jason Garrett. I don't see him hurrying up to go ahead and start moving on, you know, and picking out the next offensive coordinator. Because to me, it's almost like, you know what, let's take a chance. Let's take a shot. If we can get that guy, we'll get the personnel to fit with him, as opposed to us pulling those in and say, we want you here. Does that make sense to you guys? Does that make sense to you guys? Why Drew Brees, the rumors for Drew Brees is to the Cowboys?
Who? Drew Brees is not coming to
Excuse me.
Cowboys?
Sorry, Sean Payton. Sean Payton to him.
Yeah, he's not coming.
But here's where I know I say a lot of crazy things, but here's where you can look at it and say it makes sense. The fact that they haven't hurried up to fire Scott Linehan and brought in a replacement to me says, let's wait till we change the head coach. If there's a chance to get a Sean Payton, we'll take a coordinator that he gets. Because here's how it works. I know it's crazy. You guys are they're shaking their heads down.
Jason Garrett's coming back.
You're shaking your head. Like I said, I don't think it's going to happen, but here's why it makes sense. His family lives in Dallas. His wife and kids.
And they're saying that last
He's got a home there. When New Orleans was losing a couple of years ago, they were talking about getting rid of him.
And what happened?
Right?
Yeah, but
Drew Brees is 40 years old. Now,
Well, he's 40,
okay, he's 40 years old.
between that guy,
4 years old.
that head coach, and the coach y'all got now, he don't want the owner in his ear saying,
But he had to work with him before.
Yeah.
But
he had to work with him.
Okay, but you know, but here's the
he
thing.
wasn't the head coach.
But here's the thing.
He wasn't the head coach.
But see, Drew, hey, listen.
So you ain't.
But see, he's
not
got
the head coach,
no. But hold on. Okay, yeah, we can agree to disagree. But here's the thing. He's got a GM that gets him the talent. He takes care of the X's and O's on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Payton is not that vocal coach like Bill Parcells that's got the big ego. For him, it's about winning, and I think they could actually work together well. I'm just saying, but I'm just dealing with the rumors that are out there and giving you reasons why it could work. Now, next video I'll do reasons why it can't work. Okay.
The two bulls, they both got their nuts. Y'all head coach y'all got now don't have his balls. They've been cut off.
Oh.
So that's why it worked.
All right.
Shit, you on video.
In the meantime, Mike, you missed one right here. Oh, a couple nails right there. All right. In the meantime, we're going to see if we can get this piece of molding up here this time, and I don't screw it up. I think what I'll do, oh boy. Yep, here's another one right here. I got it. Okay, you ready? Say a prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven.
Don't get any pipes.
Get this in place without hitting
Help this cowboy,
a pipe.
please.
Man, shut up, you redskin mother.
There you go again. There you go again. Talking about my skin.
They ain't much to talk about.
Yeah, you right.
They suck.
You right. Just belong to the Cowboys.
I'm sorry.
We are down for
Three out of the last 5 years, we won our division. How'd y'all do again?
And where y'all go with that?
And where have y'all gone?
Nowhere.
That's right. As Michael would say, that's right.
Forgot about that piece.
That's right. I'll slap something on it. Right now. Getting this on here is the only thing I can.
Now, some some point the pipe comes out this way.
Okay.
Push it back over here.
Yep, on the
Just
edge.
can't go through the inside.
Go for that side.
That's where they done that.
Kind of like in the Redskins' head. Ain't nothing up in there either between them ears.
Yep.
Woo!
We don't talk shit about our quarterback or the other.
But y'all don't have a quarterback.
You don't have one.
According to Cowboys, man, y'all ain't got one either.
Oh,
You know,
okay. You know, that's the 80% idiots,
what
okay?
the fuck? You know what I mean?
I love my quarterback, goddamn.
You know,
Damn it.
if you in the minority, there you go in that angle shit. You gonna leave the angle alone.
I'm with you playing. Another one.
Or put a corner channel and then go to the side.
Okay. Man, I hate homeowners. Nothing worse than doing a job when the homeowner's here every damn day.
Damn right. I got the pictures.
I got your pictures.
God damn. Niagara Falls on, man. That's about a $30 goddamn water bill. Hell, I have to make this into a damn ring.
All right. We back in business now. I'm Mark Holmes, and that's my reasons why the rumors about Sean Payton. Forget it. See ya.